It's a bit of space on the right-hand side with Moroka. Oh, it's a lovely return ball as well. I don't think he really knew too much about it, did Campbell, but I'll tell you what, he's played a superb little ball eventually. Lakay, and headed wide by Grobler.
Really clever pass there, looking for Grobler to knock it down. Lakay chipping it in. Well, I think somebody needs to put their hand up, Kev, and say, look, I'm going to take the ball, I'm going to create combinations, I'm going to look to get a shot on target. Because both teams have just cancelled each other out thus far.
Yeah, I'm looking at the way Supersport United will change, if they do make changes, and who the players would, because surely Supersport United will want to win this match. And looking at the strike force, you've got the youngster Keenan Besaidenout, you've got Itiosa Ighodaro, who signed from Chippa United, you've got Tedamudzimu Mutodzi, who's a striker too. And those are options as far as the attack and potential goals are concerned. The only player, though, who has produced goals out of those three is the Nigerian, Okudaro, as Hape Moralo picks up a yellow card for being over-enthusiastic.
Well, if things remain this way, I won't be surprised to see Kevin bringing on Ighodaro and then going route one. He'll want to win all 3 points. He's a coach who's always looking to get maximum points, and I think today is no exception.
There's the foul by Hape Moralo, leads to this free kick by Lanchene Pelani. Pachi's going to have to get on his bicycle, and he can't. Floodlights have come on here in Soweto. It is an overcast day. The fans in the maroon and white. Puerto has clearly chosen his side. Lovely, relaxing afternoon, isn't it, for football? Love is in the air. Pachi a little bit too enthusiastic on Keegan Johannes. He's played a good match today, Pachi.
Yeah, he's done extremely well on that left-hand side. He had a great strike at goal as well. But the turnover of possession from both sets of players has been much more than in the first half, where we saw Supersport dominating play. Arrows have come to the party in the second half, but they haven't yet created any clear-cut chances. It's going to take a goal, I believe, to open this game up a little bit. Where's it going to come from? If you ask me, at this moment, I won't be taking a guess.
20 minutes played in the second half in Dobsonville. 0-0. That was the result when the teams met on the previous occasion. Free kick here to Swallows. Misno Becerra, what a legend. 37 years old, and continues to lead the Supersport United side. Idrissa Pachi and Lanchene Pelani will line up this free kick for Swallows. Pachi was looking for Mapaso. Still an opportunity, though, for the man on loan from Pirates, and Little Abika will just protect this ball at the same time as protecting Daniel Ekpe. Again, looking for that long ball. Mapaso with the flick on. Trouble here for Okon. He's in a good place as well. Was Pachi still in a good place, and Mahango's gone down, and the free kick, much to the shock of Supersport United, has gone the way of the home side.
Yeah, Becerra and Johannes there pleading their innocence, explaining to the referee there was no foul. It's going to be interesting to see. Is it going to be one of those direct shots? I think from there, yes. That man, yeah, we'll look at it here. Foot up. Yeah, foot is showing. His foot is up, Becerra. Look at it. Yeah, it's just a follow through. Initially, play the ball, but look at his foot here. Look at it here. There. When he brings it down, when he brings that foot down, Mango gets the contact on his thigh. Yes, a foul. Definitely good decision from the referee.
halfway through the second half in Dobsonville. Floodlights starting to take full effect. You can almost see false shadows from every player.
Well, who's going to step up? Who's got that effect that Lakay has when Supersport have a free kick in a similar position?
I reckon it's Lancheri Palani.
Think it's him? Got a good left foot, could bend it. Now we see the entire Supersport team protecting their goalkeeper. There we see, I think it's Lungu laying down on the floor as well. Is Goss unsighted? No. He's communicating with them. We have 5, and then we have the likes of Makaman in Globo.
Mabaso and Mahango seem to be the players on the ball.
We're going to see some creativity.
I think Mabaso is just pointing towards the wall, because that 1 meter distance between the offensive wall and the defensive wall. He's looking for just a little bit of a gap in between there, I think. Mabasa. 7th goal in the offing for Mabasa, but it's a Mango, and it's fantastic. Absolutely stonking, brilliant.
Quality, high quality shot. How he was able to get that ball over and dip at the appropriate time. You can see Goss there discussing and saying, what do you expect me to do? The ball was in the 45. It was going to be difficult. Stevie Kompela not showing any emotion.
Mango last scored against Richards Bay FC in the Carling knockout. Before that, in a win against Cape Town Spurs. Look at this again. It's brilliant.
Well, you gotta question the wall there. Look how it just disintegrates. They're jumping, but you also can't take away the quality of this free kick, irrespective of the wall moving. It was just such quality, accurate finishing that Goss had no chance whatsoever.
Celebration's not too shabby, although he didn't stick the landing, so maybe a half a point deducted for the acrobatics, but 10 out of 10 for the goal. Absolutely brilliant.
Can you see why I said I don't want to say who's going to score the opener? Supersport did all the quality and the chances, and the created so many as a sub as well, but were unable to score, and now Swallows come back and hurt them.
Chandra Campbell's going to make way for Itiosa Igodaro. "20 minutes remaining. The goals come at a brilliant time, and is that most incredible record of 6,683 days without a home league victory against Supersport United going to come to an end today? Igodaro, there's a chance though for another goal. It's a lovely piece of defending from Okon, and another good piece of poaching from Hango. Markeman, there's a greater energy at Supersport United. Dominated the first half, but here in the second they're in a bit of trouble. Khapi Morolo plays it a little bit behind Laila K. And Glovu looks for the space, and Glovu wasn't quite there. Oh, it's a lovely piece of work done by Lungu as he sees off the challenge of Pachi. Goes back to from whence it came. Markeman.
We're going to see a lot of that. Looking for Igodaro. Phillips down, seems to have got a knock to his mouth.
Yeah, he's got a cut in the mouth, I think. Former Supersport United defender. Well, that's livened things up. You said that they needed a goal the match to liven things up at Traction, and it came from a free kick. It was disputed heavily by Supersport United. Goss also proclaiming his innocence. That ball from the free kick was absolutely superb from the Malawian 30-year-old.
You can't blame anybody. That's quality. That's real quality, and at any level, I would say it is going to be impossible for the keeper to get where Mango put that ball, placed that ball. Disappointed but hopeful. He will fight to the bitter end, Gavin Hunt.
And on top of it all, it started to rain. See umbrellas going up. I see fans migrating a little higher up on the main grandstand into a little bit of shade, but not too many of them. Not raining too hard, just a little sprinkling. But Gavin Hunt will be disappointed if he loses this one. It will be 7 matches in a row without success, and change of boots as well for the goalkeeper, Daniel Akpe.
It's also sometimes a tactic just to kill the momentum. You know, after having just scored, can't say that. Maybe it's generally a problem with his boots, but at a very opportune time, going up 1-0 and now changing boots.
It's quite surprising for me because Moroka Swallows have the momentum. So this just takes a little bit away from their creativity. One wonders what Supersport United are going to do to counter this now. They have introduced Etiasa Igodara, as we said. Looks as if goalkeeper Akpe is ready to go at any given moment, and while that's all happening, Keelan Phillips has recovered from his facial injury. He looks to get back on the pitch, but this is this is not called for, really.
Yeah, this is
I'm not sure this is even acceptable.
It's a North African tactic. They do it all the time when they score. I think we're just picking up from there. It's just killed the momentum, and now it means Supersport have to reignite that fire they had. I suppose with the time left, they still have a chance of getting one back.
Moroka Swallows with a victory here today will end an 18-year record in 113 days without having won in a league match against Supersport United. It'll also take them to 6th position on the table, ahead of Abafana Bestande and above Kaiser Chiefs, who they lost to just recently. It's never easy when you're playing back-to-back against Soweto Giants, and that previous match 2-0 loss away against Orlando Pirates in the original derby.
But speaking about that time wasting, sometimes you do it for the betterment of your team. If it works for you and the referee allows it, so be it. And I'm sure they're going to try and control the tempo, slowing it down. Look what he does now. Doesn't just look to speed it up, managing the time.
Akpe looking for Mhango. It's a great introduction because, I mean, since he came on, he's been after the ball, a fresh pair of legs, new ideas, fresh thoughts. Really, he's done brilliantly, has Gabadinho Mhango. Now, the introduction of Tendemudzimu Matodzi, the 22-year-old striker, only for the 4th time this season, as we look at Vusi Sapia, as well as a little Abika, have a much more important role to play suddenly for Moroka Swallows. Hape Maralo will make way for Matodzi. Shepherding of the ball by Jadiza Bachi in the match. Clearly starting to open up. And it's just exactly what we anticipated when the goal came from the free kick of Gabadinho Mhango.
Well, I think Morala has had a fantastic game. I think the only reason why he has been substituted by Matodzi is because of the fact that Kevin wants to go more route one now. But Moralo has been outstanding in that midfield.
Lila Kay. So it almost looks like Glover will drop back into the 6. And he gets his first touch in his new position. Not quite working. Moroka Swallows' first goal in 3 outings, so over 300 minutes since they'd last scored a goal with Phillips against TX Galaxy on the 8th of November. But we're talking about playing time. Ime Okon finds his captain, and Isma Basera. It's all attack from Supersport United, and we spoke about the importance of the introduction of Wandasilim Letlapika along with Sabia and Sabia. Basera looking directly forward. Touch from Lungu, and And Glovu finds Ime Ocon. Ocon looking, well, Markeman was looking for Ocon to play it first time, he didn't, and then a huge mistake from Johannes.
Yeah, Johannes made a couple of technical errors. First touches let him down. You can see Supersport keeping the ball, not looking to just knock the ball to Agadoro. They realize that they need to be patient.
Patience could be a key. There could be as much as 3 or 4 minutes added on to the second half as far as substitution, I beg your pardon, as far as added time is concerned. Still 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's lots of time.
Regulation time. No, it's not. Supersport United are level though, and maybe that little piece of history will stay intact. 5 minutes to play. It's the substitute Matodzi who arrives in the area. Pinpoint header, equalizing goal.
Great finish from Matodzi. Early on he missed one just a couple of minutes ago from a corner. Didn't get enough on it, but this time around, look how well he times his run. And look at the quality of the cross. Played it in there, just lobbed it in. A chip pass like a great golfer, and guess what? Matodzi on the end of it does ever so well. Great finish there.
It's a lovely run, and the header went around the back of a couple of defenders past Akpay, who won't keep a clean sheet today. We've seen two really quality goals here in the second half. Swallows 1, Supersport United 1. 4 minutes and stoppage time remaining in Dobsonville. And a mistake at the back from Bongani Sang.
A couple of minutes, described it, but I didn't think we mentioned it. Lekay there, he needs to be complimented for that particular cross.
It's going to be a throw-in to Supersport United. Mapaso is challenging that. Kevin Hunt wanted the ball to be played into the penalty area quickly, and it got played back to Ocon instead. Defensively, yeah, Mr. Hunt isn't too impressed. Well, out of nothing, they have the goal that beckoned throughout the first half. Markeman to Iguodaro. I like the way that Kabadini Mhango defends from the top. It's an old adage, we say it in netball, we say it in soccer as well. When the ball's turned over, everybody behind the ball's a defender. It doesn't matter what position you play. And that is great work done by the Malawian.
Well, it's the first defender is your striker Mhango, and the first attacker is your goalkeeper. And I think you just said it in all sports, that's the case.
Nice work done by Ime Ocon. Scrambled away by Lekay, and the match opens up even more. Little Pika's defense, and well, there's some flagging from the referee. Was there handball in there?
Yeah, he's saying there wasn't anything, Lunga, but the referee's seen something.
Well, the assistant referee was flagging.
He says it was his head. The assistant saw a handball, the referee didn't, and you can see he's denying that there was any handball. Let's look at it closely. Let's see if there was. No handball. No handball. It's head first. I don't know what's his arm doing up there, but it's come off his head.
Well, the Zambian protesting. Now there's a chance for the winner. Iguodaro! Fourth goal of the season. It couldn't have come at a better time.
Well, I tell you, if there's anybody...
United.
Sorry, Kev. If there's anybody that's overjoyed, it's that man, Kevin Hunt. Look at him there. It looked dead and dusted. We thought Swallows was going to take all 3 points. We just discussed, is the record going to be broken? And once again, that record you mentioned, Kev, still stands. Look at it here. Ball played forward. Great flick on there. Another flick on. Look what he does here. Steadies himself, and great finish. Great finish from Iguodaro. Unbelievable. Well taken goal.
Composed, gets past the defence. Bongani Sam gets past Akpay. 2 goals in the space of just 4 minutes, or Supersport United to get back to winning ways after being winless in 5 matches in League and Cup. Supersport United lead by 2 goals to 1.
Well, if there is an example of a super sub, I would like to say today we've seen that super sub in the form of Igor Daro.
Flick on again from Bradley Grobler. Mistake in the back from the captain Becerra. No damage done though. 5 minutes to be added on to the second half. Pick up here from Phillips. I'm sure he'd love to score against his former side. Ball given away though. Composure required. They lead by 2 goals to 1, Supersport United. Kikin Johannes.
They just need to slow it down, Kev. They've got the goal. They've got a couple of minutes of extra time, or referee's optional time, 5 minutes to be precise. Don't go after that 3rd goal. Keep the ball. Starve Swallows from it.
Keegan Phillips to Mabaso. Comes off Lakay. Away by Bongani Sam. Work to be done by Ime Okon. Knocked over a little bit by Gabadinho Mhango. Oh, there was space, just a moment of space available for Mtetwa. Phillips. Away by Becerra. Opportunity for an attack here from Supersport United. Good run. Little overlap as well from Matodzi. Space for Igodoro. Offside, offside.
Swallows pushing numbers forward. They're going to leave a lot of spaces behind there. This is where Supersport can use the likes of Igor Daro.
Bilal Baloy will appear in the place of Bradley Grobler for the final moments. It's only his 2nd appearance of the season. He is a centre-back though. Rain on the camera's lens. Not in any great quantities, but it is trickling down here in Dobsonville. Keenan Besaidenote is going to make an appearance as well in the striking role. Grobler's played well. He's had a couple of, you know, when the goals came, he was instrumental in those headers towards the attacking penalty area.
Precisely, he was their target man and he did ever so well in knocking those balls down, giving Moroka Swallows problems to deal with that 2nd ball.
Kampani Lungu makes way for the Besaidenote, so 2 strikers have made way. Lungu and Bradley Grobler. 2 minutes separating Supersport United from getting back to winning ways. They left it late. My goodness me. All 3 goals in the second half. First touch there for Keenan Besaidenote, the 21-year-old striker. Lila Kay. Supersport United doing the right things by playing inside the half of the opposition. Matodzi. Jenny Lekpe will claim. Vasa challenged by Becerra. In fact, it was Sipa Sapia who's suddenly playing as a striker. Flick on from Igodoro. Look at the space available to Matodzi. He's got to drive this in, surely. He should have taken the shot, surely. Containment from Falaka Giannini. It's all Supersport United at the moment, just to hang on to the ball. And the job's done, surely. Nice intervention from Mabaso. Little Bika came on as a second half substitute. There's only 25 seconds now until we should have the final whistle. And this is going to allow Ricardo Costa to waste a whole bunch of time in front of the standing striker, Sipo Sipia. The clock is ticking. Moroka Swallows, although they did score in this match, look as if they're going to slip to 3 losses in a row and 4 matches without success. But back to winning ways for Matsatsantse Patori. Is it all over yet, though? Big challenge for Mokon. Supersport United come from behind to beat Moroka Swallows after Mhango's scintillating free kick in the 69th minute. And what was 6,683 days by the time these two teams meet again in a home league encounter for Moroka Swallows, surely it'll be more than 7,000 days. But they haven't tasted success against Supersport United in a home league encounter. Let me just emphasize that statistic. In the meantime, though, Igodoro with a lovely goal, and Matodzi